So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Lothar Matthäus has got...
He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's made its way to him. He's being urged to shoot. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the finish! Goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Luperto. Now Zé Pedro.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good-looking ball. Picked up, and a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Sneijder is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Adriano, 2:30. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Spain really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Baggio. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Roberto Baggio has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Gaetano. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio, Adriano! Adriano! Oh, just look at it! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist struck, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Baggio.
Mateus.
Roberto Baggio.
Schneider. And that was nowhere near his best.
Gaetano.
Nearly 3 minutes at a time.
Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And the first...
He headed for a potential classic if it carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Great vision. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Adriano.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Mina.
Kılıçsoy looking understandably energised after his goal. And a chance! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The goal scorer after 58
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
It's Schneider! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gaetano.
Adriano looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented. Adriano really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Tonali tries making a foray down the right.
Luperto. Mina.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, you've got to say the strict one.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most...
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Baggio.
Here's a chance! Off the post!
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, that is a nice...
Mateus! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Tonali. Schneider. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's Adriano! Goal! Spain! First blood drawn.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number...
Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Martinez.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Barella. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Adriano, given the lift of his goal.
Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bisek spots it and intercepts.
There will be one
Costa
minute
Curta.
added time.
It's a promising position.
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Spain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Schneider, who does have an assist to his name. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival.
Real chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Not the most accurate pass. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
Can he get it through? Zielinski picks it up out wide.
Substitution for Inter, number 94. Coming on the field is number 9, Thuram.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he shoots!
It's run loose. Who's...
Oh, shooting chance! He scores!
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Roberto Baggio.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Thuram.
Closing in on goal. And claimed it back swiftly. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tonali is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. In by DiMarco. But he's cut it out. Baggio looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nicely shaped ball.
Substitution for Inter, number 10, Lautaro Martinez. Number 11, coming on the
Thuram!
number 47, number 2, Dumfries.
Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Schneider. Schneider demonstrating his defensive quality there. Schneider.
There'll be 3
Nicely
minutes
weighted
added
ball.
time.
He's having a shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Spain with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away.
There's the shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, it's Basho! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's gone looking for safety. Pessina. Out towards the flank. Turns and goes back. Spread it left. And it's played in. Defending of the desperate variety. Shevchenko. Adriano. Always onto this. Schneider. Chance! Goal! Spain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And it's Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goes for the shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Oh, what has happened here?
Takes a shot!
Tonali. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Now, can they get him away?
Can he finish?
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Driving forward. Pessina. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's burst through. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Baggio. Schneider. Good driving run. And the shot.
Tries a shot!
Oh, the ball's... In he goes again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ah, that's a fine interception. Adriano. Spain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There will be 1 minute
Thuram.
added time.
Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And Hostel.
Schneider!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, can he get onto this? Pessina. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Schneider!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for options for movement.
Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Patania. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mateus can see things others simply cannot.
Roberto Baggio! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Roberto Baggio is offering a wry smile there.
Pessina. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano. Oh, good ball.
And the shot!
Now, oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, it's come loose.
It's Sneijder!
And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Very much into the last knockings. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
So that's it. It is all over. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Sneijder voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Making their way home on public transportation
Any
today,
reflections on
please
what you've
watch the
seen, Jim?
screen for train
And there's a lot
passing
more
times
to
from
read
all
into this
local
game
stations.
than just...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Yeah,
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
that really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. And welcomes it in.
Big chance!
Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Spain looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. He's in a great position here. Cruyff. Spain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get passing right as well, of course.
Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Knocks it into space. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the finish!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Belletti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. And that could set him on his way. Linton, well, that has not gone well. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Might be... It's roll! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Linton, that's an imaginative pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Spain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Threads one in, and that's a good ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. Owen in acres of space out wide. And it's skewed away. He's found a way through. Zanetti crosses. And it's claimed by the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. Owen. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this.
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And he's had it nicked away. The ball has bounced loose now. Son Heung-min did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Vieira. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, here's a man of many qualities, Luke Shaw. I love his powerful running, the overlapping. It's all going to be about getting bodies into the box to make the most of another great thing of his, which is crossing.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely spread. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. And beyond the defence. And he can clear it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Spain still without a single shot on target. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. And he cuts out the supply. Spain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard.
It's Son Heung-min against the crossbar. He can get that clear. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Son Heung-min. And it's Nesta. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Raul. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bruno Fernandes. And he was quick to react. Raul is someone... And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Spain clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cruyff! Cruyff! And he's straight offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's Cruyff. Thinks about the shot.
It's roll! Decent chance!
Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's a good run down the right. Shevchenko. He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. That's a throw. Nesta. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely weighted ball.
Shevchenko!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Beckenbauer. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous.
Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's it. Spain can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
And now, I'd just like to
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
It's not often, Peter, that we focus on goalkeepers like this, but in this case, it's entirely justifiable when you have one of the most decorated keepers in history.
And Julio Cesar is certainly one of those most decorated, and indeed one of the safest pairs of hands around in football.
Yeah, treble winner, voted Europe's best goalkeeper, and countless titles.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Locatelli. And it's Snyder. Well read, nice interception. Great vision, picked out brilliantly. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus, look at the spec.
Can he finish?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Adriano, he's picked his way through.
Chance for a shot! Goal, Milan!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Roberto Baggio.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! AC Milan are all square.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 added minutes has been
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
Real real chance! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more.
And shift!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Baresi. Rafael Leao. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Milan, number 22.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Hernandez. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mateus is there to clear. Just about up to the hour now. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he's there to belt it away. Hernandez. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko, given the lift of his goal. Costa Curta. Short changes him with that pass. He's gone for goal! Just a whisker away. Del Piero. And it's Baggio. Baresi was in no mood for any of that. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Del Piero.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, now he's tried one! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
De Ketelaere. And it's Baggio. De Ketelaere. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Minutes has been indicated.
Julio Cesar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Locatelli. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter and hope that he might just get an opportunity. So yes...
And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Cucurella.
Isco.
Acuna tries to clear. He's in a great position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Raul. Raul.
Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Raul probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Messi!
Llorente. And they can counter here. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Iniesta. He's in space and looking for options. That is great defending, so alert. And it's Iniesta.
It's Iniesta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, this looks sharp. And he skips past his man.
Oh, shooting chance!
Raul. He won't be happy with that one. That has been slung wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. The ball has bounced loose now.
Raul. Yamal carries the ball down the right, and he managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romero. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Applies the finish! Oh, crossbar!
Substitution for Spain. Number 7, Raul. Coming on the field is number 18,
McAllister.
Alvaro Morata.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Spain. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Ayoze Perez.
Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there's the clearance. Iniesta. Good take.
Isco! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution for Spain. Number 22, Isco.
So there's going to be another change
Coming on
here.
the field
Well, his stamina
is
was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Pressing high and with purpose. And that's gone loose. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
He has found the way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Perez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Acuna. Now he's off and running. Howson kept aware. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Alvarez. And he's heaved it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Argentina have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And this is Maradona, and it's Maradona.
Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
Argentina.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Takes a shot!
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola goes short. And it's Iniesta. It's Iniesta! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level. That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Di Maria. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Take this opportunity to pay a visit
Well,
to
it
our
has
official
been a
store.
punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's shifting through the gears here.
Chance for a shot!
And that is wildly off target.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Howson. Llorente. Now it's Di Maria. Di Maria will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And no, he's seen through all of that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Perez!
He's done very well to get to that.
Perez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it's...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Howson has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got away. That is lovely.
And the finish!
They want to be quick to recover this. And he thumps it clear. And there goes the final whistle.
Hello everybody, and please
Spain
join me in
are
wishing a
beaten
happy
and
wedding
they are
anniversary to
out.
one of our fan club members.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think Memphis is certainly a player worth keeping an eye out for, Peter. The latest crop of excellent Dutch attackers as the previous generation begins to fade. I love the way he's matured his game to become a far more effective player now, who makes far better use of his huge talents, and he's turned into quite the leader.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Pele. And it's O'Shea. Hangs in a big header! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 14 minutes is number 18, Pele.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Nicely weighted ball.
Schneider.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pele.
Oh, good spread. Cruyff. There's no flag.
Cruyff with...
Terrific header. Oh, taken with style.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff.
Can so cleverly bypass the press.
O'Shea. Schneider.
Pele.
Oh, that's a
He rises! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Looking for the run.
He's in space and looking for options.
Now the cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will,
and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely spread. That's been cut out, well played. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Las Vegas Lights absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action is back underway. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. And it's made its way to him.
And the finish!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
And the shot! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's become a case of men against boys. It's a promising position. And this is Depay.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi! And it's in!
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 6.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Substitution.
And it's Cruyff.
Such good technique.
Neatly clipped into space. And he's straight offside.
Substitutions taking place.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Picked out, can he finish?
No mistake!
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 10, Schneider.
And now he has two.
Schneider.
Gustavo Enrique.
Schneider.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
5 minutes to add. Schneider. Now it's Cruyff. O'Shea. Tries to play it through. And this is Cruyff.